welcome. We are such stuff as dreams are made of. Okay? So why are you afraid to dream? I don't know. There's not much to say right now about how the team is doing. What should we do? Worry? I know every time I win 5 games and lose one, I want to worry. But...
Sarcasm.
Obviously.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that bother people. First, is the whole idea that this is actually going well. Okay? And I know it's going well. I can see it. I mean, I'm blown away. Yeah, we are such stuff as dreams are made of.
Who can't see it's going well?
Well, again, Facebook. And I think to myself, it's easier to feed, like, if you're going to feed the hungry, it's easier to feed the not as hungry. If you're going to, like, go to a poor country and, like, totally feed hungry people, that's going to be hard. So sometimes I look at Facebook and I say, that is like the Rwanda of hockey. Because I see people for other fan bases, they go, hey, we lost every game, but it's not that bad. We got Eric Carlson. I wonder who that could be. That's the San Jose Sharks. Eric Carlson. Sorry. I like hockey players. That's what I've always done, is work with hockey and understand their motivation. I should have been understanding the motivation of fans because, honestly, why?
She's back.
Charlotte. Come on, Charlotte, just lay down.
She will.
Why are you afraid to dream? Okay, well, in another whole speech, Shakespeare talks about to sleep, perchance to dream. Ah, there's the rub. Well, because you've dreamt before, and you know that didn't go well. For 50 years, this team has just lost. And now something's going highly different, and there's a lot to learn here. That's why we do the show, is so we can help as we learn to understand. And of course, Charlotte can, audition for top model cat. I don't think there is such a thing, is there?
They might create it once they see her real.
They might.
Or her non-real.
Hey, Char.
Or her foe.
Look, it's very important that you understand that, these prophecies self-fulfill. I'm not saying that this team will start to lose because you think they'll lose. What will happen is you're going to take away from your own enjoyment. Why would you want to do that? That's like, this is a perfect dinner. Please take half of it. I can't be this happy. Okay? I don't get it. And all I see is, I'm done with Willie. I'm done with Willie. I am. She's done. Are you done with Willie?
I'm done. Yes.
We're done with Willie. He's not part of this team. He doesn't look at the team concept. Charlotte. Charlotte has no agent. That's the only reason we tolerate this bull crap. Anyway, the team concept is everything here. I had to take shit today again because I said Tavares would never sign here. That's because everybody tells me there's a big competition for the big free agent. You know what? Tavares left like almost $30 million on the table because he wants to win. And he's doing it when he's almost 30. If this team wasn't close to winning, he would be taking a hell of a leap of faith. And as it is, he's taking a leap of faith. I've expressed before. Hey, Mary... Have you ever really believed in something that was tangible? Not something you can't believe. That's going to be all about faith. But believe that, say you were going to be able to achieve something. Have you?
Yes, I believe the cat is going to knock my beverage off the counter.
She certainly knows how to ham it up for the camera. I can't imagine where she got that from. Anyway, she just lives with me. She's my friend. She's my Char. And
anyway.
Yeah. No, I mean, have you ever... What is the price of this? Why do they do it? I think you might... I mean...
I think I know why they're doing it, because you said it yourself, they haven't won for 50 years. And they're afraid to believe, they're afraid to have their hearts broken, to have their dreams dashed.
Well, okay.
So they're not gonna dream.
That's not a fear. That's just a calculated risk. But maybe they want an excuse. Maybe they want to be able to say, hey, I knew it wasn't going to happen. But they're taking away so much of what they could be enjoying.
Well, if you're looking at the statistics for the last 50 years, chances are they're not going to win.
But
if you're looking at the past to predict the future.
All right,
and I think that's what fans are doing.
But, you know, what is this whole thing with Austin Matthews? Look, Ray Ferraro tweets about 1As and 1Bs and all like that. Look, I don't like that stuff. That stuff is after my time and before this time. The new metric doesn't do that. It gives an absolute value to a player's contribution and his anti-contribution, one might say. And then that value is another whole calculation, another whole metric. Come on. It's complicated, okay? And in the old days, it was very simple, but people are saying Austin could not possibly, even though he's on a pace for amazing, to beat Gretzky's every record, okay? And, you know, the scoring records for the most. I mean, there's a bunch of scoring records that Gretzky has a little, you know, in the game, in a period, but, you know, shorthanded, man advantage. But, why? Because he's...
Maybe they're all from the Show Me State.
They're not from states, Mary. That's part of the problem. They're from a place that believes that, and I believe this till last year, okay, that the American system of development is so substantial. Okay, Char, really, for crying out loud. It's not... The camera should see how she's looking at us, like, what? What'd I do? Anyway, the American system is not that substandard if you know how to work it. And Austin Matthews obviously had superior talent, some resources to be able to bring in coaches and crap like that. But, you know, anybody who worked with him will tell you this guy, he like went and hung out at ice rinks, okay, like Lori Maddox or something hung out at Led Zeppelin concerts, okay, to, you know, any little bit of what he could get from that. And played on every possible team he could, sometimes 4 at a time. He played on 4 teams at a time. This is a person possessed by greatness. Greatness! Guess what will not get you greatness ever, no matter how hard you try? Competing for money. If your job is to compete, if you're a prize fighter, I mean, but the most amount of money does not win this contest. The most amount of contest wins the contest, okay? And when Austin Matthews can score 10 goals, 10 goals, okay? What's it been, 7 games, 6 games? 10 goals, okay? We're talking about something so incredible. At this pace, he could obliterate those records. Why do you want to be the first on your block not to believe it? Why? What?
You got me.
Well, I really believe there's some kind of idea that's attached to the idea that you can blame other people. You could
the victim.
Right. And look, I'd love to believe that Shanahan was trying to victim all of you, that he was trying to see how miserable he could make you by leaving you right there and going, nope, sorry.
Just kidding.
That's how I look at him. However, I believe he sees the all-time greatness of this too. He's talking about a revolution. You know, if you know anything about history, and absolutely no one does. So, greatness sometimes seizes you. Sometimes you're not born to it. Sometimes you aspire to a different kind of greatness. You know, like Austin Matthews. He wants to be great so bad that I believe tomorrow, if a bus came and like knocked one of his arms off or something, oh right, sorry, he would find another way to be amazing. Brendan Shanahan was...
You wouldn't blame the bus.
The bus, here we go with the bus. You know what, there's a lot of proverbials in life. You know, I hear Tavares left $30 million on the table.
Yes, I heard that.
Okay, where
Like there's an
is
echo
the
in this
table?
room.
Where is that table? Okay. As a waitress, I can tell you, I get good tips, but not $30 million. Okay, did you ever get one that big? No. So anybody who leaves $30 million on the table, then there's the whole under the bus thing. Okay.
Okay, can we get back
What
to
bus?
if
Yes.
Austin Matthews got hit by a bus?
He would
And
find
lost it
another
on.
way to be great. He would find another way to use everything he has to be immortal, to have bragging rights over everyone. Forever. Okay? Do you understand? That's why I do a YouTube show. I'm just trying to get bragging rights over some people for a little while, okay? And that's enough for me to sacrifice huge amounts to do this, including constantly being reminded that Einstein and TAVARES would never come here. Okay, I have addressed this. Stop it. And being thrown out of Leafs Nation for something, frankly, one of these days I'm just going to burst out and tell y'all what happened because I'm sick of acting like I'm embarrassed of something that didn't really happen the way it appears to have happened. So, believe. Look at it positively. Stop blaming. Everybody's like, well, Jesus fed the poor. Yeah, but if you start rewarding people for alleviating suffering, then along the line, you're going to have to create enough suffering so that people can earn their brownie. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Just Mary.
Well, no,
Jesus is in
I'm
another
kind of
party.
talking about that. But, yeah, okay.
He's feeding some other people at a party.
Not if he believes that other people kept them hungry just so they could see Jesus feed them. That's the problem. It's the problem with this whole sexual harassment thing. As long as you're going, oh, look at that noble victim. You're gonna need victims, which means you're gonna need victimizers. As long as people do not care for themselves, as long as they don't take responsibility, as long as they blame other things, for their hockey team not being good enough, for Austin Matthews being an American, all of this is what's known as a paper tiger. It means I draw a picture of a tiger and I hold it and you go, oh no, a tiger. And that's what you're doing. Stop it. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. And frankly, I can handle that other people aren't as smart as me, but I can't handle that they're wicked, willing to be afraid of things. So believe and stop resisting learning. Today, the big controversy was that I said I wish that I was a hypnotist and I could take the phrase in the conversation, D-man, and I could, make that not exist anymore. Immediately, people thought I was talking about the political correctness of using man with D. What other kind of D you gonna have? Actually, there's a lot of D's. I know I saw a bunch on my report card. But there's man is man, and men play hockey. And this phrase, I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is every time there's any kind of discussion, a movement, or doubt, or we might not win, it's like, we need a D-man. Really? Really? Okay? You need Superman and Batman more than you need a D-man. This defense makes our offense possible. Defense that plays traditional defense will not move it up. It's all about the quick out. It's all about shortening the ice into an offensive zone only. It's all about all forwards and all defensemen playing offense and all forwards and all defensemen playing defense. And I've said this, 6,000 times? And you have no idea how much I've typed it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. The fact is, you could learn. You could realize there's 5 guys out there and a goalie, and 5 opposition and a goalie for them. And that the things that happen when Austin Matthews scores a goal, every single shift leading up to that, led up to that goal, and every single person on the ice, that's true when they score against you too. It isn't, oh, look, he missed the puck. He gave away the game. He plays for someone else.
That puck is poison to him.
Oh, and the magic. People are like, maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe we'll be fortunate. Maybe we'll be smiled on and we'll be able to win. What the are you talking about? I mean, seriously, what the hell is that? Okay? The puck doesn't follow people around. The puck isn't poison to you. The puck doesn't find you. The puck doesn't do shit on its own, okay? The puck is not as smart as this, okay? This has all kinds of microcircuitry, and it knows various touches and whether, somebody is doing it who can't really push the right way, and it gets used to your touch. The puck is a damn frozen piece of vulcanized rubber, just sits there, okay? You create your own opportunities. Magic. Stop believing in it. Seriously. Stop believing in it. Stop believing in conspiracy theories. Stop believing in magic. And stop believing that just because it's been this way for 50 years it'll continue. It won't. It's not going to.
But will Santa Claus still come on Christmas Eve?
Did he come last year? Because really, he just flew right over here. But did he come last year? That's all I'm going to say. Because I've been so incredibly nice.
Oh, you have?
I am.
Have you been paying attention to what you've been saying?
At least Jake Gardner should put something under my tree. I don't have a tree. That's the whole problem, right? Or a chimney. Oh my God. That was all me.
Sure.
Timmy had nothing to do with that. No, you can't see that. I mean, it's not a huge spill. It's like a bunch of droplets. So, come on, folks. Realize. See, the line after that, about dreams being made up, is, and we round our existence with a sleep. What it means is that we dream, we conceive of these dreams. And we go, I'm going to sleep and see if I can, yeah. Why? Why can't you dream it? I guess, did I say to you at dinner, I wonder if Brendan Shanahan went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show dressed up? Mm-hmm. Don't dream it, be it.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, why can't you realize that nobody's looking? There's no scorekeeper. Nobody's going to say to you when you die, yeah, it was all going fine till you believed in the Maple Leafs. The emergency rooms, you can ask everyone at the most busy emergency room, and there's absolutely no one in there because they believed and found out that it wasn't true.
Something broke.
There's nothing to break. The only thing to break is a stupid, traumatized habit. And I'm willing to do this. I mean, tonight I'm a little exuberant because, frankly, I think that's the only way Charlotte wants to be in the show. No, I'm just feeling so, like, on the borderline. Should I continue to explain? Should I continue? I'm going to continue to do a YouTube show, but we could just get very silly here and not even talk much about hockey. The fact is, everything relates to hockey. Everything. And if you participate, if you subscribe, if you get involved, and I got a lot of new followers on Twitter, so happy about that. If you do those things, we can all make this together. And you can start to realize, because I'm not going to continue to teach if you don't want to learn. Because you're clearly not that committed to this. You're like, go follow William Nylander or something, And just realize that phrases like stand witness, they mean something. He's not telling you. And, I was going to talk about what Farrell said about McDavid and Matthews. Once I talk about McDavid enough, I just get sick of the sound of my own voice. Because, frankly, you cannot convince people. Because they're only looking at that last moment when the person was great and the highlight film and the things on YouTube. And they don't watch the whole game. They don't realize that, Connor is lacking a few major things in his game. Is he faster than Austin? Yes. Is he able to Well, I'm not sure what else he does better. I'm really not. He can't win a face-off. He can't get the puck out of the corner. He can't back check, can't forecheck, can't protect it in transition. At least not from aggressive players. So I'm not absolutely sure, but I do know one thing, that paying him and Draisaitl what they're doing, we can't make that mistake. It will screw it up. Also, I want you to realize that, Dubas said I'm going to sign the 3. Tavares, Matthews, Meyer. Geez, Willie. Seems like you're not one of those. And I'm fine with it. I am, because clearly he's a lot like his dad. His dad was, hold my breath till I turn blue. I'm never giving him because I can buy. What can you buy? What can you buy? Can you buy enough denial that you failed? Can you buy enough excuses that will tell you it's okay? You'll get credit anyway. Is your name engraved on the Stanley Cup? No? Then you're a failure. I hate to say it, Cam Neely. But see, he got his name on the cup. People who really, really care about hockey, they find a way to get their name on the cup. And we, as Maple Leaf fans, need to make sure that Mario Lemieux does not get his name on that cup even one more time. No matter how much I respect Sid and Gino, I don't want to see that team win again. So let's just go out there and do this. I do not believe we'll win the Stanley Cup this year. I don't. I think I see little things like too much talent. It's like, that... You know how sometimes you get this really great group of people, but all they need is for their incredible talent and enthusiasm to be matched by maturity and discipline. And that's really where we're at. I see more maturity and discipline, but they're still not ready. They may be by the end of the year. Who knows what will happen? Maybe some horrible thing will happen, and somebody will get Mitch Marner disease and die or something, and everybody on the team will all be like, bang the drum slowly, and, so we don't know. But greatness is something that can't be found any other way but by total sacrifice, total belief, and total confidence. Now, I have a lot of confidence we'll be back. What do you think?
Think so?
I think so, because I think it's 22 minutes, and I didn't talk about anything in my notes. So.
Okay.
I promise to be back. I promise.